Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
It's 9 o'clock here on the Orange Lounge. Welcome to Topic Time. Generally, mentorship is associated with business, learning a trade, or understudying someone you admire. Mentorship can take place in marriage too. Marriage mentorship from older, more experienced couples provides invaluable wisdom, objective perspective, and a supportive, accountable framework that helps younger couples navigate challenges, strengthen communication, and build a lasting, healthy relationship. So, tonight on Topic Time, we are discussing the role of mentorship in marriage, learning from older couples. Let's discuss. And I have Nana Bans on the line already, so we will zoom in and begin our discussion from there. Okay, then we are good. I can hear you, so we can move on. Hello, Nana.
Yes.
Miss me try a new.
It's Munkas.
It's
yeah.
Miss
Okay.
me try
Okay.
new connection. Be Sana.
Oh, okay.
Undo 24-hour.
Okay.
Anyway, I hope you have had a good day.
Yes. I have. Oh, I had. Yes.
Birthday girl, so I try in the whole day on Casamount, you know. We can go.
I'm actually behind why busy. Yeah.
On peace can offer an evangelion. Anyway,
on peace, bro.
It's 5:09. We are on Topic Time here on the Orange Lounge on Radio Max 105.1 FM. We are also streaming live on the Zeno app around the world. So get a Zeno app, install it on your phone, and search for Radio Max Takrady, and you'll be hearing us wherever you are, whenever you are in somewhere apart from Sekindi Takrady or the Western region. Okay. So Nana, first one, how important is mentorship in marriage?
Yeah, thank you, Henry. And let me say good evening to our cherished listeners. Mentorship, just as rightly explained, it's more of an experienced person, somebody who has been through a situation before, somebody who has been through a particular field, a particular area before, and the person has actually garnered a lot of experience, and the person is in a position to be able to impart, to be able to, direct, to be able to advise or guide. So in marriage, because it's a journey, and there are a lot of things that are ahead in this journey, it's very imperative that we have what you call mentors, people that we look up to, people that at a point when we confront challenges, people at a point when we enter into certain difficult situations, or we are in a dilemma as to what to do, we can call on them, we can seek their advice, we can seek their counsel or guidance. So it's very important. I mean, it's not only in marriage, in all areas of life, you need to have a mentor, somebody that you can look up, somebody that at a point in time, you can go to for the person to be able to impart, to be able to, counsel you on what to do, how to go about it, and to be able to help you to be able to overcome certain challenges. So mentors are very important. We have mentors in most areas. I'm happy we are bringing this topic because this one area that most of us don't have mentors. I'm sure if you call about 100 couples, they have mentors in their marriage. Most of them, I believe about 90 to 95% of them will say they don't have mentors. But however, when you go to education, when you go to profession, they'll say, "Oh, I like this man. This man is my mentor." Mm-hmm. But in marriages, hardly do we go in for mentors.
Okay, that's true, Mom. Hello,
Harry.
Yeah,
yes, I can hear you.
I'm listening.
Yes, as I say, so it's one area that most couples don't do because of sometimes the dynamics in marriages, in homes. They say in marriage, I mean, in one particular marriage, because there's a different dynamic. You can say 1 + 1 will be 2. Another marriage, 1+1 will be 2 to be 3. But however, we still need them because they've been through before. They've not seen it all, but at least they've seen enough to be able to guide you, to be able to advise or counsel you. So they are so important in marriage, Henry.
Okay, so I feel like we don't consider them so much because these days churches have taken up that space with counseling and some kind of spiritual help. So people nowadays don't really look forward to engaging mentors like that.
Yes, Henry, it is true. It is so because one is people don't want to share their problems. People want to, cover things. They feel like if I should tell this person, the person go and stand out there and also mention to another person to go and spread it. So some are not comfortable bringing on board these mentors. And also some also feel, sometimes even the churches, Henry, it is a surprise to go to a church and you see even the pastor there not married, but you'll be counseling some marriage couple.
Charlie, some strange thing
what
like that.
What experience do you have that is good to cancel?
Theoretical experience.
So that is no, but it doesn't work like that.
Go to.
So you will see these people, a very young guy who just married, maybe a young pastor who just got married maybe a year, and is coming to mentor or counsel somebody. 1 year, what have you learned? All right. So I believe, of course, you can look at the book. The book is not enough. You need to be through it, experience it, feel it, so that when you are also advising or guiding or counseling, you will know what to say. At least the experience will add it to the book, and I believe that will help you to give out a very good counsel.
That was what I was trying to, because modern Ghana, as we know, most of them are trying their best to do away with that issues about mentor in marriage, because as Nana was saying, you see, you go to a church and then you realize that the pastor standing there doesn't know anything about marriage, and that pastor wants to be a counselor to counsel someone who is coming to marriage. And those days, if you can remember, the time you and I was getting married, was a fafo, a bien and a basa, one for a foot to fambra. And those that they will just elect from the family are the people that are well known, or they know something about marriage. They've been into the relationship before. They admit they are still married, and they will tell you what you need to know. We are not today. Nowadays, most people are not doing it because what's in now?
Oh, I think for most engagement in quotes, they still do that.
Oh, recently I witnessed some. The family are saying they I don't want to mention the church that they go, but the madina nkasa shisha na ehu hia onya asemu bia nkoka nchiro biara.
Oh, okay.
You get it? So they've put in that aspect, and now, because in marriage, as Nana was saying, in marriage you need to get a mentor, someone you look up to, someone you can go and ask advices when it comes to marriage. Nowadays, if our Brebone wants some that pardon, most of them are even coming from the churches, because those who are married and know something about marriage will never expose certain things. When you come to them, they will just tell you, the Muslims, everyone. Remember, there's one that we can see that they've married for about 50 years. You don't know, they fight a lot. They fight a lot. It's them pay for but they say a sin at Tetraman Puno. Walk, but what's a down crew? That is how it is. So when you go to such people, they'll tell you we fight a lot. But the only thing the man does is that I always, if I want peace, I listen to what she wants to say. The woman will say, if I want peace, I just have to make maybe put 1 or 2 plates together, and there's peace.
Okay.
So this one, I think it's a good topic. People should start getting used to it. They should just look to someone when it comes to marriage, not just to look at. Most of them will be looking at their pastors and that kind of thing. Pastor, no worry, waiting for some of us when you talk about this thing, emotional setting, and I don't want to do that.
All right. So in a way that there's a role for marriage mentor, which is quite different from a professional counselor or a therapist.
Oh yes.
But no. It is such that because these days we think we are getting into a modern lifestyle, we are gradually neglecting this.
What you have to ask yourself right now. Ask yourself this question: how many?
Like they know it. They know it more than even you. The Gen Zs. They feel they know more than you. So how dare you even go and counsel them or advise them? They feel they know better than you.
No, the question.
Thomas not now.
Okay.
How many, as you are saying, professional counselors? By now, a pastor uncle, he doesn't know anything about counseling. They go to their schools and learn something they call whatever, psychology, whatever, and they want to use it as counseling. You see, someone who has married for even 10 years or 15 years is experienced than someone who will be just getting down and saying that, oh, what's it? In fact, for pay for Kasebi, what's it? Obia Otufo. Onim afutu pa ye no. You obi wa kwa demonstration mu pen. With him. Because
where is the demonstration of
Nkunim? So with him. Mutachi wa consortium him. No with him.
Oh, make in an American another way, don't worry.
Eti such a person no. On the economics own truth on anything na. Onim afutu no deremo. By nowadays, what happens? Nowadays, what happens? You just the Gen Z types. You see them when you are saying that, then they will be and I don't blame them too. It's because nowadays they always prefer that's what is happening on social media. That is what they prefer. On the social media now you see somebody will tell you, and if your husband is this, and they want to listen to that person more than even any other person.
Okay, let's move forward. Nana, do you have a mentor for your marriage?
When you ask me that question, I'll say yes.
I would say my father and my mother-in-law, my father-in-law and my late mother-in-law.
Okay.
That is my wife's parent. I really look up to them. What my worry fell.
Okay.
What my worry do. If one what there. Those are to be here no friend. You to me like why are Abrona according pool? I said why boy fell. And I always tell them, I always told my mother, look, I want us to be like them. And thankfully we are on the right path. What just petting our friend. What from a daddy? Not going to be sent out for daddy. But some was in Moshe being in San Swinton or to Funa, how ought to on that song, Canada. I must be the must be you. Why I always look up to them as they are my mentors. What my warrior, even at a point to be seen for your devil, half upon all should be seen Perry. Why a and the man was the one, beside this woman, took care of her, or no man or do only take on 4 steps, or no come back. Even at that, a circumstance be sending your puno, or so for me, they are my mentors, even though the woman is late. But I still see them as my mentors.
Okay.
Now, wish one day I also get up there, I will get my old age, my wife, and will still believing, yes, even though I fed them.
Asian can put glasses now.
I don't miss the mood.
When you talk about mentor, yes, I mean, my late auntie. When the guys have ways of doing their own thing.
Tell me about it.
You see that you go there, then like all of us are sitting down. Before you realize, auntie, Tation Oya. I know that you ask yourself, walk away. And at times I really love the way my auntie also responds. And when they go to the room, they'll just stand up and go. And then later on, auntie will come. My auntie will come around and say, "Hey, Ben Kasano, oh, I do not." And I do not how know if you go into details, not today. Oh, how I can. So it's like, oh my minya. I just ask myself so many questions. Like, Oko out nor about. I mean, my auntie passed away at the age of 87. Now, we pay no Oko out nor about. And in the mouse, in town, my head, look, me peramu to be in the coma. Okay, one of the coma dada. Never said, maybe some there. At this age, yet I did a common eye then. No, what to BB. Keke na odako. Nikunu, so the husband too was a.
One man has the papa, so.
Oh yeah, the husband too was a goldsmith. It is a any jewelry obeyamu biano. At least you know, oh jewelry ni we are. Even at the end of the day, obefia, not the ebia asumade. I mean, you really love the way they were doing. Otta did the man. Each day there's a gift. And the guys love mama cloth. They love it. And when they eat what pen tampa. And we wonder it's small. Then wakotono daman. I mean, I was loving the way the two of them were behaving. So I at times ask myself that in this modern Ghana, will I get someone like see the youth or some people of our age also making that love things together? You get it? Then they move together. When they are going to funeral, you see them together. One will take the lead, but we'll get to the junction. Also Morocco. So do junction one also. Ebisa also Moroccan your friend and auntie. Eyisu huna ebisa also Moroccan dada. And look at the names they used to call themselves. And they were using that names. They were not. I never heard them mentioning their names direct. But nowadays you realize that they will mention your name more, and they will not say anything. What they will call you is what a D, and then B.
As an usually work,
and Chassi said Tassa.
The D near
Henry catch a name to one B. What's up for then? A babe with a babe. Now the name told I
you are baby.
And dear baby, I know I
not D.
Only
they want to refer you as that. But you are not that.
That's how they prefer to call themselves.
Okay, let's move on.
But I just to add to what the name said, I think the mentorship is not only about guidance and counseling. Sometimes also for aspiration. Sometimes you look at those people who you aspire to be like them or to be more than them. So it's more like a benchmark thing or a mentorship thing that you're discussing. Try to be a film pokrono, then you are going to be in your soon. It's not always like that. Sometimes people that you look up to, you aspire to be, to attain the height that they've attained, or even to go or beyond or do more than that. And it's not only just for you to go for advice, and I don't know, but sometimes also people that you look up to, like this person is got here. I like that, just as you care about your mentor, see what to do. We also want to be like them. Not necessarily going to them for counseling and so on and so forth.
Okay. I think Mr. and Mrs. Anandazi Iskado. Those two, I have seen so much from them, so it looks like I behave just like them with my own relationship. They've been together for 50 years, right? So that's a long time to be with one person. So I guess I learned everything from them, and I guess I operate in that space like they do. And even to today, when you go there, they still manage to tease each other like they just met yesterday, and they make relationship interesting. They have their own challenges, but I mean that's what makes life beautiful. Overcoming them and doing better the next time around. It makes life interesting. Okay. How can newer couples overcome the potential awkwardness or pride of seeking help from a mentor couple? How do they do that? Anabans?
Harry,
Yes.
you see, there's this popular saying there. What's it? I believe at a point we need to put away the pride, just as Brandon said. They're going to look for solutions. When you have challenges, don't sit down. There's not like a perfect marriage or a perfect home. Every home, there are one or two issues or challenges that we need to deal with. However, when we are confronted with such and you have mentors, go to them. Go and talk to them. Probably they might have also encountered such a similar scenario in the past. They will give you what they did, and they were able to come out of that solution or that problem. They will also, impart it to you, and I'm sure when you're also going to apply it to your marriage, it will work. So at a point, I believe you need to put away with the pride and seek for help. That's why mentors are there. So whoever you feel is your mentor, the person is available. But however, we need to make them understand that we look up to them, and they'll be there for you. Anytime you call them, anytime any day you need to call them, I'm sure they'll be available, to be able to assist you with whichever challenge that you have. So for me, they should put away with the pride and go and seek help from their mentors.
From what you're saying is like they should approach them and get to know them, let them know that, hey, this is what I would like to have from you, right? So that the person has the conscience and the thought to always make themselves available or help you when need be. Because
it shouldn't be at maybe randomly at a point. I have just called somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be deliberate. It should be intentional. It should communicate and take a relationship. Yes.
Yeah.
Let them understand that. Look, you look up to them. You admire them. You wish to be like them. All right. You want them to adopt you as they are. As their mentee, whichever word they use for it. When that consciousness is there, and you call on them, they also see you as their son or their daughter or as whatever. When you call on them, they'll be ready. Sometimes they'll even call to check up on you. Sometimes in a conversation, they'll even call to just counsel you, guide you. Charlie, how is marriage going? Charlie, when a day. Even sometimes it will come by itself. You wouldn't even call, you wouldn't see the help, but through conversations, through having interaction agreement with them, they'll use the opportunity to also, talk to you about life, about marriage and all that, to ensure, because they want to ensure that the marriage works. They want to ensure that the marriage lasts. Their objective is to ensure that marriage is healthy. There's peace at home. You are enjoying your marriage. Until sometimes, when anytime you engage them in a conversation or whatever, sometimes it comes by itself. They begin to talk to you, begin to, give one or two tips and all that.
Sometimes I feel it is not always the couple themselves wanting to have a mentor in their marriage. Sometimes like one half wants it and the other one is filled with so much pride that they don't want to be in that kind of space at all. So, say a husband feels like this couple or this husband to this other woman are very good to me. I admire their relationship. They help me a lot, even by observation. Meanwhile, the wife is not interested in that couple. So, should there be a formal agreement between the couple themselves before they approach this mentor that they admire?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Let to come in.
Huh?
I think the Nabas was talking.
So you won't talk again?
Oh, not that. I just because she was coming out.
You are enjoying listening to Nanaban, so he should keep talking.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, Nanaban, you just make your submission. I just.
So yes, I think when it happens, so the couple, it's the man and the woman.
Yeah.
So when one partner, it could be the partner has issue with communication. It could be the other partner is a bit shy. However, it might surprise the other partner will be ready to also assist. It depends on the relationship you have with them. Okay, if I attend the same church with them and it's gradual. Gradually, you build that relationship with them to that point. And when you get to that point, it will flow naturally. But even good because there are people that you've known them for some time, people that you're going to greet before, people that you've shared maybe during Xmas after you might catch someone. I mean, you spend some time, you engage them. So it's like even as you before you be even requested, it's something that is already naturally there. They've seen you, a young guy, young woman. I mean, you've gotten married and all that. They're happy with you. They see you as one of their children. And I'm sure that you make that formal request now. Hardly would they turn you down. Okay. And at that stage, when people get to that stage in life, they also want to impact. They want to teach. All right. They also want to advise. So they feel like they've seen more, so they also want to give to the younger one before they leave. Isn't it not
like at that age they become Kasapule for that's what they want to advise plenty?
That's how I said because they've learned a lot, they've experienced a lot, and they also want to give out, they want to share. But you don't ask Kasapole, but there's a lot of wisdom in whatever that they say. But because you're young, we don't have that time for them. Because I don't know. Whatever your son, yes, a GTV, a watch account drama, a talking point, and I don't know what I don't know. But you want our friend to wear more focus there. But watch a reaction time. Why won't come now? You watch an account drama. But that is how it is. There are lots of wisdom there, but because we feel we are young, we don't want to hear. But at the point when we get to that stage, really that we should have listened to them. So today, because we're not listening, most of them are dying and they are living all this wisdom, all this whatever with them. Then they are unable to impact.
My focus was even on the younger couple approaching this older couple as their mentor. But what I was trying to say is, in some cases, for instance, the lady will be willing to talk to this older couple. But somehow, her husband is not willing to. Padini feel pompous, he feels he knows everything.
But you see, in such situations, it is good that both of you go.
Yes, that's
because if one partner goes, it is not effective.
Yes, it even looks as if the older couple is siding with this other
with one partner. Yeah.
If I get what you are saying, I'm asking. I mean, do you have any, like, the lady wants to go? Are they having any problem that they wants to go and seek for advice? That's the question.
Sometimes it's not a problem.
No, it's not about problem. Yeah. But maybe the person, the couple that you are making reference to, it's not the other person or the young guy maybe friend, or they don't link. The only is good morning, good morning.
Yes.
But you know, ladies are easy to make friends with people, like with the old age.
Maybe let me put an example across. Maybe they want to build, right?
Okay.
Now they've seen this over the time. They've seen this older couple, even though they have their own house, they are putting up another one or something, and they want to find out how they are going about it, even at that advanced age, right? Now this guy, the husband to this younger couple, right? He knows nothing about building, but he also is so prideful that he doesn't want to
Go to the couple, the agent to go and find out.
That's just one example I can put across.
No, it's not because the guy is trying to show off.
But what is it?
It is the young guys of today. There are a lot of things that they think they know more than what you know.
Because of the mobile phone.
Because of the mobile phone. It's because they think they have been doing research. But I've forgotten that the research was conducted by someone, for which at times it may be false. Because maybe what the person used to conduct that research at that particular time, now, no, why a cake? So, I don't normally see it to be of a problem to the guys when it comes to going to the aged or the old couples that they want to go for advice. Yes, when the two of them are a baby too, you see that the lady too sometimes will not prefer going, because also for the microphone in here, microphone on one click. You see, so it's about the relationship. When you see the person to be your father, or you see the person, the couple, the man to be your father, going to him doesn't becomes any difficult things for you.
Okay, so it's about the level of respect you have
for the person.
All right.
Just an addition to this morning, I read one article on. I don't know if I'm allowed to. To mention the name of the station. The article says, "Do I rent? Do I build, or do I buy?" In terms of a house.
Okay.
So assuming, just as rightly asked, a couple, you are in such a situation as to whether you should build a house, or whether you should continue to rent, or should rather go and buy. You have the money. You want decided as to which area to go. It's a very good opportunity. That's why you can even go to a mentor. If I'm a mentor who has been in such a situation, you can go and see, oh, daddy, you always can prepare the money. This is advisable to build or to buy the house, or maybe rent. But the place can find a business to be. And this is a very good opportunity for them. They can use the opportunity to also counsel you, advise you on the best option available to you.
Okay.
Maybe they also encountered that situation and they took a particular decision and helped them. And they'll be happy to share it with you.
Zawa Femina no go to ones who I share.
What I say,
what did I say? It is just something that is a little bit. I remember one man, someone went to the man. The man said, "Look, me and then I'm seeing her. When. You know, this couple wanted to find out from the man. We see then we miss about from 18 and Missy Danny. We see then we when they went, the man asked them the purpose of they want to build. What's the reason why he wants to build? Also because of from an inti. Then the man said that he doesn't want to even hear that. Because all that he built, you know, he built a good house, a nice house, a nice house. Thinking that the kids, even if they grow up and then he wants to be like, he said, because those days he said he has been watching Indian movies and realized that Indian movies, most of the family are in one house. So like he was also preferring that so that at least they will become one family. No way see than yes you. Number for me warrior. I say the firstborn got married. The firstborn is in UK. The secondborn is in US. Like he educated the children too very well. So at least when you to can, I said the purpose of building the house, he did not even achieve it. So if such couple have gone to this man for advice. So at times he said they should not even build. He said they should even start. I said one head and now one enjoy. No one show from one go school. Walk to school, we are home over That's what the man was saying.
It's very true.
You see?
What I said it is, you see, there's one client. The man has sold the building. Then it's a beach road. No other investments on me. But because performance was one pay, they now prefer Accra. He has a very big business for Accra there. And the man is very old now. But for man one buff share business one pay business. The business in Accra fine. They don't like Accra. He has regretted. That's why did I even bother building in a beach road? Did I tell them? We are regretting decisions. So such a person, if I go to seek advice counseling in such an area, can imagine just an answer what said. Yeah. Advice was the bomb. One pair, number walk, what a terrible chin to us over. They don't be like Ghana. Upon us, why test the knock assist here. Then what one then was say, let me sell this house. Let me the money to the investment. I'll just enjoy the returns. Ni business no what Accra they have a very big hardware shop. When management in power was they are not interested. That was your calling. We also have ours.
I guess what I've also noticed is that now some people are doing what I'm going to say. They involve their children when they are very young in the business, so that if even they are not going to do it full time, they have interest in it and can manage certain aspects of it because they have seen their father or the mother who owns it doing it. But in the time
but
past,
you play international school though. Segment they take that to international school.
My thing is, yes, my thing is this business you do is what you use in taking care of these children. Right? If it's so bad like that, how are you able to take care of them with it? So involve them for them to get to know. I remember somebody we buy blocks from, and one day I am making some purchase from him, but usually with the first purchase I need to make the payment and then he will start transporting them for us. So that day I went to see this man. He had one of his children with him, I think the last girl or somebody like that, and the girl was determined to go and work in a bank. Meanwhile, at this juncture when we were talking, she was the one handling all the finance and literally the management of the space for the father. Then when she stepped out, the father was like, I should convince the daughter to stay and work with her, because if she also goes, then she will have nobody with him to even leave the job with, because at this moment we were talking, he was nearing 70. So that was his worry. And it's not like the business doesn't thrive. Every day people are buying blocks, and he's done it for years, so he's known. So it was not like you're now going to look for a market for the business.
Somebody to come and say, so that was our dream.
So what I told her was, I asked if she enjoys what she's doing, and she was like, she likes it, but she wants to have the banking experience so that it can help her manage it better. So she was not willing to just part with the whole business like that. She wanted the banking experience. For what I'm not really sure what the experience she was going to gain from the bank was going to help. But hopefully she had a plan in place and knew what she wanted to do.
Henry, this example that you just gave, I witnessed that the woman was selling cassava at Market Circle, and she took the child to one of the private schools. This child, Yamia and Adam Wako University. I mean, but at that particular moment, no Juma. Then the woman said, okay, fine. My business, because of the cassava not fanning sacks. It's umbra no more buana or the sacks in the bampo made no ha. Us munko invest in bambo to banchi.
Wow.
Is that what you? Obviously, my dad, the other side munko school. Munko school rambra motor banchi. You see, so it took one girl be that I knew. That the girl, I know the girl is having a first class. Yeah, in business administration, UCC, a business manager, UCC. And this girl was helping the mother at the market, selling this petty things, tomato, pepper, that kind of thing. So I asked her, you went to UCC. You know this girl? Say yes. Also, it's one of the best students. And I'm so okay. I'll yamiya third class. But this woman, this girl is selling. Look at what the girl is selling, and look at what you are saying. So she did not.
I think, you see, well, yeah.
You see, I think we can have this discussion again. It's a
Yeah.
very good discussion.
Yeah.
Can it also be said by doing that, we're also hindering your child from also achieving their
I don't think
or their aspirations
you are. I don't think you are. My point really is,
Mhm.
if you are not showing your children what you do for a living, it becomes difficult for them to appreciate how they get food on their table and how you are able to manage yourself, manage them, and manage the entire family. So if you
But Henry, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I appreciate you, but you also have we've not been called differently.
I understand
All
that.
right, maybe that is not the
But what
area.
Nana is saying, I don't understand Nana.
No,
Because listen, the woman, the guy was
Let
saying
him
that.
finish.
No, let me chip in right.
And then
The lady is
see,
saying that
it is true.
man go school the mumbo on the
Then
bank.
we can find
But the
it.
mother is the intention of the mother is
As
not
you-
that
as you
you come and
explained
take over the job. Now that you are not working,
Help me.
help me.
Yes.
That is it. It's not about you coming to
Okay.
forgetting about your goals to come and do different things.
Let me hear another answer.
Different. You see, that one is different. I'm not working. Then you need me to come and help you with the job. That's different. How about if I've gone to school? I've also acquired skills. I have my different area of expertise where my interest is. Then you cannot force me to come and manage your job for you. I also have my life to live. Old one now, then I think I've also behind than for the maybe I'm good with art. I go for a different area.
Yes.
My first one is number short than more. That is your job.
So
I
that's
don't
what,
want it. I
that-
want
that's
also
why I'm
want my
saying that
life.
if we do well, like these Lebanese and Indians do, they groom you from the start, from when you are very small. So if even you turn out to be, say, an engineer or a doctor, whilst your family is a merchant, has a merchant business, you have been trained for that business already. So you could function as a doctor in your daytime or whatever, or an engineer in your daytime. But when an emergency comes and the business needs you, or when you have gone somewhere and it becomes tough for you, and that business skill you already have, you can easily fall on that to make it in life. That's the point I am making.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect now.
Yes, that's the point I'm making, because I've seen too many families, especially here in Sekinita Kradi, where the next generation that's supposed to take the business to the next level, they all ship themselves either to Accra or somewhere in the West or Europe, and then the business collapses.
Oh, it collapses.
Then
It collapses.
Once
Immediately
the
that
parents
man
are gone,
dies, it collapses.
yeah, once the man or
Oh,
the
it collapses.
parents go, then they start selling everything that the family builds, and in no time their name is gone.
The name is gone. They started selling before the man even died.
Charlie. Anyway, in conclusion, I would say that in essence, mentorship should provide practical, real-world roadmap for younger colleagues or couples, helping them to navigate married life with greater confidence and purpose for learning from those who have successfully walked the path before them. So we are not forcing anybody to go in and look for mentors. You can have terrible mentors. That is also a possibility. But someone who you look up to and can advise in certain areas. I know people who have gotten great advice, they have used them, and they have a peace of mind enjoying their relationships. That's what the focus of this discussion has been about. Hopefully the next time we can look at another aspect of this in terms of living a business with your family or anything of that sort. So at this juncture, I would say it's a wrap on our discussion on topic time tonight. Do catch the podcast edition on YouTube at the HKO Live page, or just remember to join us next time for more topic time. Coming up shortly is Nana Ehuntehun.